So we are here today with.
Austin Borries. I'm a junior at T-Town High School, and I'm committed to play baseball at Lindenwood.
You worked on a lot this offseason. Obviously, you're verbally committed to Lindenwood as a junior, but what did you work on this offseason to be an even better pitcher?
Yeah, so basically, we knew like my mechanics have been good throughout my whole life. Like I've always been a person that's going to go up there and throw strikes. So a big focus this offseason was really getting stronger in my lower body to help gain some velo, so that I can take that next step and become a great pitcher.
Speaking of work off season, how much taller have you gotten and how much do you weigh?
I've grown about 2 inches since last year. I was 6'2" last year. I'm about 6'4" now, and I've put on like 15 pounds. I'm up to like 218, 219 around there. I was just about 205 last year.
What did you do eating healthy carbohydrates, protein? I mean, what did you do to enhance that with the workout routine?
Yeah, well, we got this nutritionist from Canada, and we'd set up Zoom calls with her every Tuesday morning. She'd give me a meal plan for the week, and I would just stay on that meal plan, and all the protein and carbs in that would just fuel my body to help me in the weight room, getting stronger and help me out on the field.
What were some of the pitches that you added to the arsenal along with your fastball and your changeup?
So I have, I'd say, a slider. It's got a bunch of horizontal movement. I've been working on it throughout this whole off season. Been trying to interpret it to the game. It's more of a whiff pitch, trying to get swings and misses. And with my changeup, that was a big focus of the off season, was controlling that and making sure my arm action was the same as my fastball on that pitch, so it's harder to pick up and it would get more swings and misses.
Now, many guys are seniors, of course, but you as a junior and a leader as a pitcher, what takes a leader and how do you feel like you have to stay at that level and the biggest challenge that comes your way?
Yeah, you gotta hold the team to high standards. You gotta make sure everyone's staying on task, making sure that they're putting in the same amount of work that you've been trying to put in, and just helping them out as best you can, so that like the freshmen and sophomores, when they get up to the varsity level, they can become a part of the culture and just keep on working to help the team become better.
PBR, the upper scouts have really put you high up on their radar. And what's that mean to you as a junior?
Yeah, it means a lot. It shows me that the work I'm doing is paying off, and it shows me that if I keep going and keep going at it, that I will end up being one of the great pitchers in FEM. And I know that I can't be content with myself, and like all my coaches, weight trainers that have helped me along the way, I thank them all so much. Coach Flaner here, he's built a winning culture. He helps the team in any way possible, and the teammates I surround myself with will help me out a ton.
You speaking of Fleener, obviously he coached me in high school, of course here at T-Town, but what sticks out to you about Fleener? What's the kind of relationship you guys have together?
Yeah, Coach Flaner has built a winning culture here at T-Town, and he's keeping everything the same so that we can continue building that winning culture. Me and him have a great relationship. He's always pushing me to be the best version of myself I can, and same thing with all the team. He's pushing us to be the best version of ourselves so that we can go as far as we can.
X factor. What do you have to do to get to that point? What are your thoughts on that, and how would you explain that?
Obviously, you gotta work your butt off in the weight room and on the field, but not just that. You have to be mentally tough. A lot of this game is mental, and you can't just break down out there on the field. If you're up on the mound, someone makes an error, you gotta blow it away and tell them that they'll get the next one. You just have to stay mentally ready and mentally tough so that you can help your body and mind get through the game. Eat right, eat your body right. There's a lot of stretching. Make sure you're getting all that in. And recovery is one of the biggest parts of it. After you throw, you gotta recover your arm, make sure that it's 100% ready to go, and then just working on my lower body, making sure my legs are strong and using my whole body to get that ball across the plate. Yeah, obviously as a pitcher, you gotta know what to do in the right weather. So if cold outside, you can still run the velo up there. You can still do all that. But once you get back into the dugout, you got to get sleeves on, whatever you can, to keep that arm warm, or else it's going to start hurting. And then in the windy days, wind's blowing out, you have to keep that ball low, force ground balls. And if it's hot, you want electrolytes in your body, fuel your body up, get some protein. Just make sure your body's fueled for the whole game.
Next step up from sophomore to junior season, how much of maturity do you feel like you've gotten to?
Yeah, I feel like my body's definitely matured a bit. I put on a lot more muscle. My head, like my mentally getting tougher. I feel like there's a lot more room for me to mature going into next year. Even after this year, I'm still gonna have to get stronger. I'm still gonna have to get more mentally tough.
What would be a few goals for your junior season that you would like to accomplish?
For myself, I would like to have under a 1 ERA, and then I would love to win a state championship. And then for the team, I just want us to keep getting better and better as a team, blend more, just do stuff as a team, and that will for sure take us to the next step to help us get to that state championship.
As far as a pitcher, you play a tough schedule. T-Town Standard is T-Town Standard. You play tougher teams. How much of a emphasis is that on you as a pitcher, knowing that I can play at this level?
Yeah, so here at T-Town, we're not in a conference, so Coach Fleener really helps us get through this season. He schedules all those tough opponents. We're playing 3A teams half the year, and as a pitcher and as a team, that can really help your mind just know what you're up against. And if we perform in those games, it's going to help us know that we can get past everyone we know, everyone in the state, and we can get to that championship game.
You and Jason Craig are the pitcher-catcher combination. What kind of a relationship have you two built?
Yeah, Jason's been catching me on. He caught me on JV my freshman year. Last year I had Brett back there, but now me and Jason have been working each other for 3 years now. We built a great relationship back there. He knows what I'm thinking. I know what he's thinking. So we've really built a great relationship to help us get through the game.
What can you as a pitcher, but also the whole team, be able to accomplish? What's the biggest ceiling for the T-Town baseball team?
Yeah, we showed last year. We only lost by 1 to St. Anthony in the sectional championship. They were the #1 team. We showed that we can hang with them, and I feel like this year we can do the exact same. This year we're really blending as a team together, and I think that once you blend that and you start making great relationship with your teammates, that can help you go a long way. And I know all my teammates are here to work hard. And I know Coach Fleener is going to help us learn and get through this season. Yeah, mentally I'm there. Like, I want to hit 90, but I know I can't be content with what I have, and I have to keep going in the weight room, keep going on the field if I want to hit that and accomplish even more than hitting 90.
A lot of people have been asking me, you have a chance to be an all-stater as a junior. What does that mean to you to be one of the top players in the area?
Yeah, it means a lot. It shows me and it means to me that what I've been doing all my life is paying off. And, my parents, what they've been doing for me is really helping me, all my coaches. And, again, like I said, you can't be content with that. You want to push yourself to be even more. I'd say my favorite part of baseball in general is the work that comes with it. A lot of people wouldn't say that, but you have to accept that challenge and know that when you play this game, you're going to have to work your butt off.
What type of advice have you been given as a pitcher?
Yeah, a lot of kids these days are just velo. And a lot of advice that I've taken away from my coaches is you got to get the right mechanics down. You got to be able to paint the corners. And once you get older, you start getting stronger. The velo will come with it. And again, they give you advice. You have to stay mentally tough out there on the mound. You can't let anything get to you, walks, errors, none of that. You just have to stay mentally tough and get through it.
So it takes you, but it takes your family, it takes everybody, mom and dad. But to have support from your teammates, how much is important is that to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I came in from Sacred Heart. I wasn't initially from T-Town. Got to T-Town my freshman year, and my teammates just took me in. I was already there for 5 years, and that means a whole lot to me. It helps me know that I'm here to stay. They're here to help me, and we're here to blend and make a great team.
Austin Borries, thanks for taking the time for me, Austin. Class of 2026, junior. poised to have a huge year. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your time, Austin. Thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you excel this junior year.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me out here. Go Shoes.